So tell me how you started All Air and Heat and where you're headed.
Well, it's really funny because I actually was in the Marine Corps, and we're talking back in 91 to 95. And that's when I moved down here to Florida. I started driving a truck first because I just wasn't sure if I wanted to stick with air conditioning, because I learned air conditioning when I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh.
And I wasn't sure if I really wanted to deal with air conditioning, so I drove that truck for a little while, and then everybody's telling me, what are you doing? You make a lot more money in here. I'm like, well, really? So I went ahead and I tried working for other companies, and back then, air conditioning guys were making, $7, $8 an hour. Well, I was making the same driving a truck, so I figured, why not? Well, as the years progressed, we went by. About 10 years later, I decided to open my own business. It's worked out great since. Now here we are 12 years later, and I've been in business now for 12 years, still based out of Port St. John, have never left my area. And then we just kind of progressed, and we've just gotten bigger and bigger. Started out with friends and family. Next thing you know, referrals. People tell, word of mouth is a huge thing. And if they're not happy, nobody's happy.
Definitely in a place like Brevard County,
Yes.
small community, people are going to share. If you do a good job, it may get out there. But if you do a bad job, people are really going to know about that. That's a good testament that you've been in the business for so long and you come from a background of integrity. Tell me a little bit about how are you growing your business now? What are some things that you're really taking away, and how are you being successful in Brevard County?
Word of mouth is our key. We just bought our own building. About 2 years ago, I went ahead and bought the building, established myself in Port St. John with a building, with a storefront. So now a lot of people are starting to recognize that. We've upgraded our trucks. We've got new trucks on the road now, new lettering, new logos. I now have manufacturer sponsors that have taken care of our trucks and our letters and our logos. So they're working with us as well. And now here we are, we're trying to get with just different people to help get our name out there.
John, what would you say is one of the biggest challenges you've faced as you've grown the business and kept it running for as long as you have?
Really running the operation as an owner-operator. Because again, I don't just sit behind a desk. All right, I am out in the field. I am visiting with the customers. When I say that there's 5 of us, it is her in the office. I am one of the service techs. I also back up the office. I'm the one that goes out and gets all the permits. I'm the one that has to go and do all the running around. And then we have another service technician, and we have an install crew. Trying to manage everything on a day-to-day basis is probably the most difficult thing about running the business. But I find that when I am running the business, I'm happier because I am in the houses of other people, and I'm not sitting in the office, because I'm more comfortable in front of people.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And when you're honest, it's very easy. It's very easy. And people can sincerely see in another person if they're honest or if they're just blowing smoke. Yeah. You can tell it. And
when customers know, when they're dealing with All Air and Heat, they're dealing with the owner, they're dealing with John. It's not just being passed off to some sales rep or service tech.
That's exactly it. When you go out there and you're all dressed up in some kind of uniform and, hey, it looks great, they know, hey, this is just some guy, an employee from a big box company, let's say. Mm-hmm. He's just another guy. Is he really going to take care of me? I want to be able to walk into a supermarket on the weekend and have my customers go, hey, John, everything works great. I don't want to have to be ducking corners going, man, they don't like me anymore. I don't want to have to do that. I live in that community. I'm not going to hurt my reputation.
I see you getting out there. You're part of some referral networks, B&I. Is there any other groups that you partake in the area?
We are part of the chambers. We take care of the chambers. We deal with B&I. And just, your local communities. We're a big supporter of the Port St. John community. And then just different little things around the area that we take care of. Not really too much, though. I don't know what else there is as far as that goes.
Just taking care of your customers.
Taking care of the customers is a big thing.
Yeah, and I see some other stuff you're doing. You started working with us at Ideal Impact Media. We thank you for being on our show. And then we did a little commercial for you that's going to be coming out really soon. So
looking forward.
Yeah, it's going to be funny and interesting, and still drive home All Air and Heat. And And actually, you bought your building from East Coast Irrigation.
Yes.
Emil, and he kind of turned you on to a few things as well. He's an awesome guy. Now you're thinking about maybe running some stuff on local television.
Right.
And just spreading the word that way. You have the reputation to back it up, and now you're just trying to get the word out there. So, John, thank you very much for coming out. We're here at Perkins today and giving us your whole backstory, educating us a little bit on how to take care of our own air conditioning. And we're excited with where you're headed. You're going to be doing some cool advertising. Some is with us, so we're excited to get that out into the world. Tell me, where can people find you when they're looking for air conditioning help?
Well, first off, you got to call the phone number, 321-631-6424. That's the phone number. That's the easiest way to get a hold of somebody. We do have a website out there, allairandheatinc.com. You can get onto our website. You can set your appointment from our website.
Wow.
All right. There's a contact sheet on there. It is monitored daily. You can email us. All right. Our email, allairandheat@yahoo.com. It's real simple to find us.
We look forward to seeing more stuff in the future.
And I'll be around. You know where I'm at.
All Air and Heat. No sweat.